Bam! Hello and welcome everyone to another video of This is the Police. So another day at the office and another day that we're gonna help the Mafia and all the other corrupted piece of shits that are in the police department. And yeah, sounds fun. Police break up feminist protests. Local resident denounce mayor for theft and antique necklaces. Chinese gang operation under Boyd's nose for years. Well, yeah, on Boyd's nose, but we got them. We got them. Let's see what beautiful surprises we encounter. Okay, so nobody wants to skip work today. Well, that's a first. I can't believe I'm shocked. Okay, losing on better than the one that we bought last time. We're also making a bit of money. We started doing pretty good. Don't forget to prepare for the upcoming meeting with the prosecutors. Hearing July 25, 1 day left. Okay, City Hall, take care of the hero. Glasgow is today hero, having pulled the drawing Senator Wallace Green from the river. The municipality, on the senator's recommendation, has decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for July 27th, and the event will be open for the press as well as Mr. Green's family who wish to personally thank the police. Make sure nothing unusual happens to this officer. So she will be able to attend the ceremony and receive her medal without complications. Okay, we'll try not to screw this up, but again, what can I do? Can I request a raise? I'm always requesting raises. I mean, you know, you gotta do it. Suburb. Attempted murder. Sometimes your officer will arrest only 1 or 2 criminals, but when you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can cope without the need of special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon when the situation calls for it. Too bad the department doesn't have the money for one. What do you mean, doesn't have the money for one? Do you need to buy one? An ice cream van struck a schoolboy. The ambulance arrived quickly, but the boy was declared dead on the scene. The nearby residents are enraged and demand justice from the driver of the van. He's currently holed up inside the ambulance, while the paramedics try to reason with the crowd. The situation is quickly spiraling out of control. I'm sending in my best man. I mean, I don't know what to do. We don't have the money for that. Like, what can I do? Can I get a paddy wagon from somewhere? They didn't tell me if I can request one. Oh my god, the music is going crazy. It's just... Yeah, I don't think we have the necessary photos for this one. And 3 frames for that one, so yeah, we don't have the necessary amount to do that case. Okay. I hope Coachy is not going to die on me. She's my best officer on this shift. Jack, some black gangster hit one of our shops. It's too much for us to deal with right now. Can you help? We need the money, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. No, no! Even though I refused, she managed. That's what a good cop does. Nice, I have like someone that I can rely on. Jack, we have something going down to that courthouse at 6:30. We wouldn't want any police crash the party. I think 6,000. Six big ones should be enough for such a request. Okay, sure, why not? An elderly man called the police station reporting that terrible screams has been coming from the sawmill for over an hour. The hell is going on? What's a guy got to do to get a little sleep around here? You'd better go check it out. I don't think that's anything serious, so no need to send a lot of them. I think it's just a, you know, false alarm. Mr. Boyd, I manage a large fleet of vehicles and wanted to organize a workshop for my new drivers. They have to learn how to behave on the road, so your patrolman will never even need to look twice at our cars. Please send 3 of your best officers. They'll ride all day with my people and explain the intricacies of traffic flow and police monitoring. I heard about the problems your department faces, particularly your obsolete fleet of police vehicles, so in return I will be happy to donate a paddy wagon. Hell yeah. I'm sending them. I'm sorry, but you need to do this for the paddy wagon. For the police station. And like we have 3 more officers ready for action, and they will come back pretty quick, I guess. Okay, the storm is surrounded by a 9-foot fence and the gates are locked from the inside. Shouts can be heard from within. A man is threatening a young boy with a circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically. Okay. So Austin is dead. God damn it. And the music is going crazy in the background. So I need to... This is Shift B. I need to get another one for this shift, and luckily it's a better one. Henry sent, Chief, we rode along and went over the basics with the empty-handed drivers we've done for the day. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment, too good for the others we'll be packing inside. Okay, we have a paddy wagon. Nice. Can't believe she's dead. So at 6:30 we need to close our eyes and homicide. I cannot interfere, I'm sorry. Good job. I don't see anything, I don't know what the problem is, I'm sorry. What, do you guys see anything? I don't see it. So the thing is, I don't know if this is going to turn on me, because people will like, why aren't you doing anything about the serious cases? Like, that's a homicide. Emergency medical services arrived on a call for a man complaining of chest pain. While they were treating him, the man suddenly attacked one of the AMTs, shouting wildly about the global pharmaceutical conspiracy. The other personnel managed to escape and call the police. Come on. Proceed. See, it's that's also a very important case. So I don't think they will say anything about this happening right now. Okay. Like the things that Sandsmen do are always ending up with the civilian killed.
Looks like we have a situation
The door
here.
to the apartment is locked from the inside, and an intelligible scream can be heard from within. Break down the door. The victim is bound and lying on the floor. The assailant is sitting on top of him, waving a syringe filled with an unknown substance. A bottle of bleach is on the floor nearby. Let's go. The man jumps up and grabs some papers from the table. Everything is written down here. All the evidence you need. They created this medication to control our minds. Well, the Freeburg police will begin investigation right away. They're stuck down at the station.
412.
Yep. Now there you go. That's how you do it. Good job. And I think we're done for the day. And look, we have so much money right now. We can even throw a barbecue party. Can we? Can I? Deputy. Hire a snitch. Barbecue. 3.5k? What do you mean? What are they eating on that barbecue? Are we buying a house to make the barbecue at? What the heck is going on? Why would you need so much? I don't actually know how to do this, you know? Is this the way? I know how to do that one. I'm sorry. I think I'll have to look it up. Each of your employees receive a weekly salary, the ones who are still alive anyway. But if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from any deceased officer's salary. So as long they're alive and healthy on paper, City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. I need to declare that, like, he's dead, for God's sake. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it would be another $1 in my pocket, but small drug dealers invade Freeburg. All City Hall employees award the company cars for the personal use. Freeburg to host semifinals of Youth Hockey League. Sorry. I'm blabbering and don't know how to talk right now. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go at the office, I guess. Mr. Boy, why did you send the officers to the Fedmin's protest? It's my job. Your opinion, did any of the participants of the protest pose any actual danger to the others? Definitely, as I remember. There's over 50 people gathering in a single place. There's always a chance that they will go off. Yup. Mr. Boy, you're married, aren't you? Yes. What are your personal feelings about women? The same as men. As far as I'm concerned, they're the same as men. Some women are great and some I don't much care for. Did you give the order to suppress the protest by force? Yes, I did. I'm going to take responsibility for what I did.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches.
Yup.
Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored.
Yeah, they
To
do.
stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100.
Yup.
If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time, I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius. And more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
No, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere.
I like the way he talks.
Well, I don't want to go anywhere.
I really like
I
it.
want to stay right here.
No, go.
Even the
Go
criminal
someone else.
world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate. But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place.
Wow.
I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
What a guy. What a guy and what a
For
statement.
the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Yup. As you always do. As you always do. Greek priest to be appointed head of Freeburg Orthodox Church. Orthodox priest, bride mayor. Students volunteer to help farmers. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be like a war between the gangs, and I have to choose between Sand and Varga.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room.
Oh.
When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never.
That's scary.
You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine.
And who are you then?
So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Fine.
The moment
Fine.
seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real. The sound of the engine was real. The dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon.
That's a big old ranch.
It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but
Okay.
few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
Or maybe I do the things that I have to do. and I do it right and correctly. This is scary right now. Jesus, Sand. Come on.
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised the company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you
Why?
often go to the old colony club, Jack?
I always go. Yep.
Meet any interesting people there?
Nah.
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where
Okay.
you mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack. But not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
Am I?
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive
Did
me,
I?
man, his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
I can see.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well.
I don't think
Jack,
so.
in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
War.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster, Maurice Bell, when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow, Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
So,
Oh my
we're talking
God.
about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you 500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stolen
Give
my
it,
blade
just
for
give it
so
to
many
me.
years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it.
Oh my god, he wants me to
call
call him as well. Can they call each other and talk? Jesus. God damn it. That's so weird. So now I'm caught between two gangsters' war.
Like I said, it's a whole new life. And I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
Oh my god. Who am I helping right now? I saw the way Sand is thinking and the way he does things. Maybe a new face around the block, it's welcomed. So I'm going to help Vikas Varga. I hope it's the right call and Varga can win.
Tell him it's Boyd.
I'm too tired. How do you watch steak and I go home? Yes, you can, because you are really tired. You're actually tired and you're old. Not to offense you or something, but you're a veteran, so you need some time to rest. Maybe more than the other ones. So let's get through this day of work as well, and yeah, you know. You have been found guilty of abusing your powers. The city requires that your salary be reduced by 50%. What? Jesus, god damn it. Oh well, what can you do?
311B in progress.
King Louis nightclub. We received a call from the club manager who said that a brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 people. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor, but no one knows why the mayhem broke out. You can go with the masters and learn a thing or two. I think 3 people is enough, and the SWAT and the paddy wagon. I think we're ready for that thing. Hope it's not gonna kill all my officers. And apparently, I have to take care of her. But she's okay. Like, I don't think if there's any risk of her getting killed, I'm getting her out of that situation immediately.
412A in progress.
2 teens walking their dog got into an argument and eventually one of them released the dog on the other. The police were called by a girl who was riding her bicycle nearby. Austin and Tsubaki, I think you can handle that, and we have Yancy if anything. I hope it's not a massive thing, I mean. I only have one guy, and maybe the others can finish up and wrap up that job over there and come back quickly. Please, quickly.
311B complete.
Massive fight.
In progress.
Offender caught, officers are harmed, civilians are harmed. We got it.
We've got
A boy is struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog that's trying to grab him by the throat. Pull on the dog's collar. The dog lets the boy escape and its owner starts to flee. Borrow the girl's bicycle.
412A.
Oh my god, they actually did it. Homicide. Yeah, I need everyone to get back quick. Please. I think we have time to send them out. Yeah, we do have time. Yup. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sound of gunshots inside the church. A bearded man in a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute after I heard a few gunshots. Then the man calmly left the booth, took off his hat and crossed himself and sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. Yeah, I'm not taking any risks. I'm putting this guy down if he tries anything funny. I don't want to lose any more officers.
410A in progress.
Attempted murder. Linda Howard, her words slurred, said the dentist paralyzed her face during her latest visit. The monster struck him with some kind of poison. Arrest him. That's not a serious thing. I'm sending only one guy. It's not a serious thing. Good job. Okay. I can do a bit of thing like that. I just want to see how much money they can bring me.
410A complete.
As I said, nothing serious. And we're preparing to finish the day. Oh. We got some good police officers over here. Cop slots, but where can I... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on shift A I need one more. I'm bringing in Crystal. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the last few hours. I think that's enough. I hope it's not a bomb. Because if it is, all three of them will just... I hope it's not a trap and I did the right call. I'm kind of scared right now. Well, I have to bring in a lot of new police officers.
We've got a situation here.
Arrived on the scene and observed that there's something moving inside the bag. Stay back until the bomb squad arrives. Open the bag? Should I open the bag? If something moves?
1011B complete.
Okay. Whew. That was, What new frames? The muffled shots. Well, what can you do? If duty calls, you gotta go. I hope everything will be alright. I hope. Let's see. It's so late already. Nice. We did it. Good job, good job. Case closed. That's nice. Okay, so we're done with the day. Okay, we have to end it here because yeah, it's been a very long episode. And I hope you like it. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment about everything you want, anything you want. Just say something. Subscribe. You know, that's gonna help me a lot and show me all of your support. And yeah, we'll see all of you next time. And all I can do is wish you all good health and a very long life. Bye bye.